that stuff.
What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles, and I'm talking to you about 5 things.
I'm just holding up my hand.
Alright, just hold on.
I'm silent right now.
You mad because I didn't introduce you?
Well, I was wondering where you were
5 things non-riders don't know about riding motorcycles.
I think the number one.
This is Caleb from Srkcycles.
What's up, guys? Like, I guess like the Asian thing.
That's the Asian thing?
I think so. Isn't that an Asian thing?
I don't.
Come on, you're into like Comic-Con and all that jazz?
I'm not.
You like are all about those Asian cartoons. Comic-Con, motorcycles, your 2 favorite things.
But yo, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, I knew it! Okay, number 1 is probably my favorite, and it is that your mother-in-law will instantly hate you.
Bam, like she doesn't, like she's at like her hair appointment.
Right.
You're signing signatures. You're signing the papers for the bike.
Right.
And she like in her gut, she's like, I hate that guy. You
know
what I mean?
Like, she doesn't even know.
She doesn't know why, but she's like, now I hate him. But on the flip side, your father-in-law now respects you
as a man.
As a man.
Because he vicariously wants to live through you on that motorcycle.
Because either he has a bike, or he doesn't have a bike and he wishes he had a bike, and now you have a bike and now he wants to ride it.
Everybody knows that like dad that always makes the jokes about owning motorcycles, and the mom, he's like married to the mom who's like super over crazy about how dangerous motorcycles are, and deep down he just wants to like rebel and buy one.
That's true.
Everybody knows that guy.
There's always that guy.
There's always that guy.
Was your dad that guy?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he rebelled.
Then he rebelled and bought one.
And he bought one.
Yeah.
Alright, number 2. Now you guys who don't ride, you don't know this, but this is legit. Temperature changes drastically with slight elevation changes. You're cruising, you're on the back road or something like that, it's at night, and you go down a hill, like, and you're real comfortable, you go down a little hill, now you're freezing cold.
A little hill?
Yeah, a little hill.
We're talking like 2-foot drop.
2-foot drop, and then you're freezing cold. You come back up, you're nice and warm again. It's stuff in a car, you don't notice it. But in a bike, you're moving up and around. It's a big change.
That's why people buy Goldwings with the adjustable suspension. So when they go down, they can just adjust that suspension out.
That's right.
And they can stay nice and warm.
That's right. Ain't that right, Tim?
That's right.
That's right. Tim says that's right.
Oh my gosh. Number 3 is so true, and it's that bugs always hang out together, and you never knew that until you started riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's either like you ride for years, never see a bug in your life, and then you go through one little patch of thousands of bugs. It's just speckled all over your bike, all over your windshield. You can't see. You try to wipe it off and it just smears the whole thing. You gotta flip your lens up. Tim, come on. Get on over here, Tim. You guys don't know Tim. Actually, you guys know Tim.
Not Tiny Tim.
Hey guys.
Tim the Shipper.
This is Tim. Number 4. You realize how much prettier your town really is. Because now you're not just trying to like drive to place, you're driving around. Now that's only true depending on what type of bike you ride.
Right.
If you ride a sport bike, then you realize how short your town really is. Because you can get from from one side to the other side in like 3 minutes. And you're like, man, this town, we live in a real small town.
True.
That's true.
Would you say that's true, Tim?
That's true. You might get a speeding ticket while you're going through, but...
So you get to meet all your local police officers.
If you're fast enough.
But when you're just cruising around, you start to notice things a little differently. You're driving around, you notice that house for the first time.
Right.
Because you're not texting on your phone while you're driving.
Right.
You know what I mean? Tim. He texts and rides. I seen him.
Text and ride. That's the beauty of a Goldwing. It drives itself.
So if you had a Goldwing, you would have like the ultimate slow tour of the town, right?
Right. I think that then leads us into, that's a good transition into our 5th one, which is you definitely notice how terrible PennDOT and the roads are.
Yeah.
And not even just PennDOT, every single dot. Every single Department of Transportation.
I mean, Pennsylvania does have the worst roads in the entire country.
Really?
Yeah. That's no joke. Out of all the states, Pennsylvania has the worst. I'm not kidding. Look it up.
You have these crazy statistics.
No. The worst roads. It's very true. But people don't know this, but like let's say they're doing there's like a transition on the road, You know, so the road kind of curves this way. There's a line cut this way, you know? Or depending on how you're riding. I mean, we only have we have 2 tires on the road.
Right.
On a car, you're stable. You can go over that stuff. On a bike, you know, it could be a kind of a scary situation. Tim, you have any examples of that?
None that come to mind immediately, no.
So you're just like riding the groove in the road, and all of a sudden the groove just keeps
I'm
going
saying like
right
the
for a
tar
rail.
strips, you're talking about the tar strips?
Well, no, we didn't talk about tar strips.
Yeah,
Sheesh, don't even
Tar
get it.
strips, that's like a whole other video.
yeah, I was thinking, yeah.
But like the changes in the potholes and stuff like that, you could wreck your bike.
Yeah.
Depending on that stuff. Like it could be some scary stuff. But alright guys, that is 5 things non-riders don't know about riding motorcycles. We'll see you later.
Oh,